tutorial, I'm starting a series about Matlab. In the series, we want to use the coding in Matlab to solve some easy problems. The special focus is to use some examples that are even relevant for us, and by that we want to make it easier to program. Programming in general is like a big tool we can use for so many different stuffs. They have integrated plotting, they've integrated signal analysis, they've plotted neural network training. And in this tutorial, we want to look at basic examples that we can use Matlab to solve some given problems. So first of all, I'm starting to look at the program. On the left, we can see that we have the overview of scripts, functions, and classes, meaning that we can create new scripts. New scripts can be created something like this, so that we can click on it and then type something new. So it's just like an editor. And we also can create new folders in which we can put them. And in general, you need to know that you always have to be in the local directory in order to run your script. Scripts are really easy to begin with because it's just something you read from top to bottom in order to use them. So on the left we have the overview of folders and scripts and functions. Here we can type different directories where we want to go. On the right we have our variables and saved spaces. For example, if I have here a new variable a, it will be saved on the right. On the bottom is the command window, so this is the actual window where we use our code, and on top here is the where we need to write our code is a window that we can put our code, which when we use run will be run in the command window. So actually what we are doing is we type here something, and when we use this for run, this will be copied here, and we will run the script from top to bottom. Something what is useful in this regard is that we can change the layout. So always when you have some problems, when you miss something of the command window, of the folder overview or the workspace, you can always go to home, layout, and then go to default so that you won't miss anything. So for beginning, we start our code with making a comment, meaning that we can just write something that won't be in our command window. It will just be a comment, so that we are better organize our scripts. The scripts, as I said, we can run in the command window directly. And the first tutorial would be that we have something like an addition, subtraction, multiplication. So a given problem is, for example, that we have to add something, subtract something, or multiply something. In this regard, we have 3 different tasks. So I write here as a comment. So actually what we want to know, what's 70 times 9. We have a second task, which means that we have 70 times 12 something, and third question is we have 70 times 99. So actually, of course, we can use a calculator, but just as a quick example, we show how we can use this or solve this in Matlab, because like Matlab features a lot of tools, something like a mini calculator or much more, also neural network. So if we use MATLAB, we can replace a lot of different stuff. So as I said, the first solution is to um, to define variables. So we can say, okay, we have our a is equal to 75. Semicolon always suppresses the output in the command window. So you maybe see the difference if you have a semicolon or not. In the one given case, it will be shown. In the other given case, it won't. So that helps to run a code in the command window, then it's not always something given out, so that we can more organize the output. So for example, if we have a lot of different things we want to put out, we can just leave the semicolon out if we want to show it. So actually what we're defining is some variables, what is just like basic stuff in programming, that we use variables that we define a value for, and then we can use the variables to calculate something. So here we have something like that we can define A to 75, B to 9, C to 12, and D to 99. Of course, we can just name it as we want. So the first thing is define variables A, B, C, and D. The second is to calculate results. So in this case, we use it as a calculator, the programming calculator. So okay, what's the first? A, or results, is equal to A times 9, A times B. And what we can do is we can just easily run this code and say, okay, 75 times 9 is 675. What we also always can put at the beginning is that we clear all and CLC, so that we use the clear all command to clear all variables in the workspace. It just disappears. And CLC, that we clean out the command window. That just helps to erase stuff that we don't need anymore. So always at the beginning of a script, we can delete that. So as I said, we want to get the result. We want to use it as a calculator, and we get the first result. It's A times B, and it gives us 675. So the next thing is that we want to use the same variable A, defined as 75, and calculate this with C. So we have 75 times 12, which is 900, and last but not least, we get A times D, and this is 7425. So as a result, we have calculated some results. Just using MATLAB, we have defined some variables. We also have cleared the workspace and the command window. And in the following videos, we are looking more deeply into it. We want to use MATLAB for many different things, for plotting, for calculating different, more complex something like matrix multiplication. We also want to look a little bit into neural networks, but this will be a step-by-step tutorial where we always have a practical problem, for example, solving calculator things, and then use MATLAB as a tool to show its practicability. And yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.